So first, I want to say happy birthday to my friend Manning, who's in the audience. So European countries love to gossip one after another. So the British say the French are dishonest and lewd. The French say the Polish are always drunk. And the Polish say the Germans are bossy, and the Germans say that all of us are lazy freeloaders. So as a French middle schooler, I was a little anxious about going to London for the summer for this linguistic program, because I heard that they were prudes and that they couldn't cook. And true enough, the British family where I stayed were served awful food. But during the day, I was with a group of French kids, and we did activities we would go to London on a shopping spree. And I remember stores had sign that says, "No dogs, no French kids." So we had the reputation of being little pickpockets. Another time, we went to a swimming pool. So here I have to explain something. In France, French kids, or at least in the 80s when I was a kid, wore gender-neutral, Speedo, little bottoms sort of thing. And I was 11, puberty hadn't hit yet, so I was happy with my little unisex Speedo. But as I changed, I realized that all the other girls in my group had their chest covered. And so I assessed the situation, and I realized maybe I had been a little in denial about this whole puberty thing, and I was trying to sprout little buds, but that's what I brought, so that's what I wore. And then we go into the showers to meet up with the boys, and I noticed some of them noticing, they're kind of gossiping in their corners, but they're not saying anything to my face, so I keep my chin up, and we go to the main area. And I swear, as we walk toward the basins, all eyes are on me. Little kids are pointing, teenage boys are laughing, moms are gasping. I am just trying to get really self-conscious, and I keep a low profile, and we get in the water, and I just get in the water. But then I noticed one of the pool staff come and talk to one of my counselor, and they're arguing about something. And then the counselor comes to me and says, "Hey, kiddo, I'm sorry, but your swimsuit is unacceptable. They say you're obscene." Obscene? I am mortified. I'm like, "Well, that's the only swimsuit I brought." They're like, "Yeah, I figured so, but she said she's going to find something for you." So the poor lady comes back, and she's all holding this pink frilly monstrosity. And she hands it to me with the look of utter disapproval on her face. So I take it, and I do the walk of shame back to the dressing room. They're more pointing, more laughing, and I can hear the murmur of gossips, "Oh, how shocking. Oh, the French is so indecent. Oh." So I come back with that pink monstrosity, and I get in the water, and I spend the rest in the corner, too embarrassed to swim. But then, the ordeal finally comes to an end, and we get in the bus. And to the immense spirit, none of the kids give me a hard time. Suddenly there's this sort of patriotic fervor, and they all make fun of the Brits for being such prudes. But I'm in the mood to gossip. I just want the day to be over. So we get to my British family, and immediately the lady of the house takes my bag to hang my wet towels to dry. I try to dissuade her, but it's too late. And she's like, "Oh, I only see half of your swimsuit. Where's the other half?" I was like, "Oh, I guess I must have lost it in the pool. It's okay." She's like, "Oh, no, not at all. Oh, dear, we're going to go back. We were going to go pick it up." I was like, "Oh, it's okay." It was kind of old. It was getting too small. "Oh, no sense, dear. Oh, you know what? I know what I'll do. I'm going to call my husband, and he just make a detour. I mean, it's kind of out of the way, but I'm sure he won't mind." Oh, no. I mean, I can already see this. This guy is going to add an hour to his commute just to be told that the shameless French hussy he's hosting in his own home has been parading half naked in front of innocent British school children. I've got to stop this. So I'm like, "Oh, I bet one of my friends got in her bag by mistake. I'll ask around tomorrow." And she's like, oh, that's a great idea. You do that. And so the next day, I look at her straight in the face, and I just lie through my teeth and say, it's all good. I've got my swimming suit back. It's back in my stuff. So when the British gossips that us French people are dishonest, they may have a point, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.